Polygons. Polygons are closed figures made of line segments, means straight sides, that do not cross. This is not a polygon because it has a curvy side right here. This is not a polygon because it's not a closed figure, that means it's open right there. This is not a polygon because these lines crisscross, and this is not a polygon because of its curvy sides. These are all polygons. You can see even though they might be odd figures, they're still all made of straight sides. They all are closed figures and none of the lines crisscross. We consider a polygon concave if any of the angles cave in. We consider a polygon convex if you could put a rubber band around it and it would fit snugly without creating any gaps. For example, if we put a rubber band around this figure, it would create a gap right here. So we would call this a concave polygon. And again, you can see that it caves in right here. Again, if we put a rubber band around this figure, you could see that it would cave in right here and right here. So again, we call this a concave. Now, if we put a rubber band around this figure right here, it would fit snugly. So this is called a convex polygon. This again would be concave because if we put a rubber band around it, we would create the gaps right here where the angles cave in. So this one would be concave. We say that a polygon is regular if all of its angles and its sides are congruent. Triangles have three sides, so this is a triangle. This is called a regular triangle because all three sides match and all three angles match. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon, such as this one. This would be, the square is your regular quadrilateral. That means all sides are equivalent and all of the angles are equivalent, which in this case would all be right angles. A pentagon has five sides, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a five-sided polygon. Here's your regular one with the equivalent congruent sides, and all of the angles would also be congruent. Hexagons have six sides. This is a hexagon, so is this. This would be your regular one because all of your angles and sides are equivalent. Octagons have 8 sides, so this is an octagon figure right here, and this is as well, but this would be your regular one, which means it has congruent sides and angles. And a decagon has 10 sides. Again, the regular decagon would have equivalent sides and angles. The ones that most people mess up are the pentagon and the hexagon. The way that you can remember this is hexagon has 6 sides, so hex and 6 both have an X in them. And then the other one is your pentagon, a five-sided figure. The degrees in a polygon, you can remember, you can figure out the degrees in each polygon. Triangles have 180 degrees and quadrilaterals have 360 degrees. You can figure out the degrees in other polygons by taking the number of sides minus 2 and multiplying that by 180. You can picture this by seeing how many triangles fit in each figure. For example, a triangle has 180 degrees. 3 minus 2 is 1 times 180. But here's your triangle. We know it has 180 degrees. Here's a quadrilateral, but you can see that it would make 2 triangles. Here's a pentagon. It has a 5-sided figure. You can see that it would make 1, 2, 3 triangles. So 3 times 180. And a decagon, a 10-sided figure. Here's a decagon right here. Would make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles, so 8 times 180 would give you 1,440 degrees.